Hi, Pre-Ks. Let's find out what's happening today in our workbooks on Thursday. Now, yesterday on Wednesday, I wrote my first name on the small foundation letter lines. Today, I'm going to try my middle name. You can practice first, middle, last name. Kathy gave you lots of lines for practicing. You can practice your brother's name, your sister's name, mom's and dad's, as long as you're working on this small little foundations grid. I'm going to start my middle name here at the sky. My middle name is Susan, so I'm going to snake to the left, snake to the right, snake down to the grass. That's a tough letter. I'm glad it was uppercase and I could go sky to grass. The next letter is U. I'm going to be under the airplane, curve down, up to the airplane and straight down. There's my lowercase u. Oh, now I have to make that lowercase s. Oh, that's a lot harder. I've got a snake between the airplane and the grass. Oh, I think I made it down to the bottom. Then I need an A, circle in a straight line down, and an N underneath the airplane. I'm lucky with my middle name because the only uppercase letter is the first letter. My first name, I had to remember the T and the H went from the sky to the grass even though they were lowercase. And my Y went down to the worm. My middle name is easy. Only the first letter is from the sky to the grass and everything else is under that airplane. That makes it easy to remember. Work on your first name, your middle name, your last name, even the names of family members so you get practice on that line. Our first paper today is all lowercase, I say, and it's only from A to E. Easy breezy. The tricky part is finding that letter A and making sure that all the letters are on there. We've had some cut off lately. Oh, there's the arrow. We start at the arrow A and we're going to end at the star E. A, find B, drag and stop. What's next? Find C, drag and stop. What's next? Find D, drag and stop, and E. What did we make? Hey, there's a boat on the water. We've been talking about the water and the land. And oh, there's some animals there in the water as well. Take your time, finish your dot to dot, and come back when you're ready. Our next sheet is practicing those letters. Lots of practice to do before kindergarten. Today we're practicing the S. Oh, I had an S in my middle name for sandwich and snack and sneakers. You're going to start with the practice ones. They help you with dots. Start at the sky, snake to the left, snake to the right, down to that airplane, cross the airplane, and to the right and back to the left. Practice the S's with the dots and then try your own S's between the sky and grass. Take your time. Do a good job. Come back when you're finished. The next letter is the uppercase T. That's so much easier than the S. It's all straight lines. That was one of the first letters we practiced. Start at the number 1, straight down to the grass real fast, and across the sky. That makes our uppercase T. Practice a few of them all by yourself. T for turtle and tickle and tomorrow. Take your time, do a good job. Make sure you have a nice sharp pencil. Make sure you are pinching at the point. Hold it not too tight, not too loose. Let it be free to move, but control it with those fingers. Next up is another dot to dot, but this is using the numbers all the way through the terrible teens to 15. Sometimes it's hard to remember what comes next. That's why Kathy always gives you a number line on the top of your paper or the bottom. So we're going to start on 1 and have some fun. Did anybody find the 1? Oh, they give us a nice arrow there. And the star at the 15. So we're going to start at 1. Look for number 2. Drag. Stop at 2. What's next? Number 3. Drag. Start at 3. What's next? Number 4, drag. Go all the way till you get to number 15. I wonder what you're going to make. Can you guess? I think you can figure it out. Come back when you're done. More fun with letters today. More fun with letters. We have the Q and the R, the next two letters. Q is just like an O. Start at the sky, circle around and back. And then it has a little tail, straight line tail. Practice with the dots and then make your own circle with a little tail. Make some nice Q's going across that line. When you finish, go to the letter R. R is a straight line down. That's easy. Now you have to make a half circle to the airplane and kick it down. The R is a little harder than the Q. Q for queen and quack. R for rocket and rainbow. And then make your own letter R at the bottom. Make some perfect letter R's, just like the example, and then come back when you're done. Some more spring counting fun, I see. And there's many items in each one of the squares. Remember, when you're counting a quantity with many items in it, it's best to cross out and count. Cross and count so that you're sure you get every single item. Let's start with the bats. Cross and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you see a 7 on the line below? Good job. Down and over from heaven makes the number 7. If you don't cross out as you're going, you sometimes forget where you started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count this one? 8. Did I count this one? That's why it's always better when there's lots of things to cross out and count. Here we go. 1. I can go over or down. 2. 3. I can even move all around. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can move anywhere in the box as long as you're crossing out when you count. Then you'll know you have the right number. Circle in a line makes the number 9. Do some good counting and come on back when you're done. And our last page today, I think, is the most fun. It has some things that we've been talking about. Some of nature's creatures out here in the springtime, and we're going to count them and make a graph of how many of each of these things are in the picture. Now, if we put an X on every single thing, it might be hard to tell what we're counting. So maybe we can use a different color crayon or a different symbol as we are counting. I think I'm going to use a different symbol. So first we're counting the ducks. So I think I'm going to use a circle around the ducks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, is that all of them? Now I'm going to color in 3 boxes, 1 for each of the ducks. Color in 3 boxes. Come back when you're done. The next thing we're going to count is the frogs. Do you see some frogs in that water? I do too. So let's count those frogs. Now I'm going to, I think, put an X on the frogs. That's a different symbol. I'll put an X on the frogs. Only one X? I think so. Only one frog? All right, I'm just going to color in 1 box for the frog. 1 box for the frog. Oh, now we're counting fish. Fish. I think I'm going to use a check mark. A check mark for the fish. Check. 2, 3, 4. Do you see any more fish? Okay, color in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, do you see that one there? He was hiding in the leaf. We better put an X on that frog and color another box in for that frog that was hiding in the leaf. So we have 3, 1, 2, 3 ducks. 2, 1, 2 frogs. And 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 checks for the fish. Oh, and we're still counting. All right, so now we need something for the worms. All right, let's put a box around the worms. I put a box. Oh, there we go. Only one worm? All right, a box around the worms. Now we're looking for turtles. Turtles. Do you see any turtles? Ah, I see a turtle. I think I'm going to put a Z on the turtle. Put a Z on that turtle. Only one turtle, just like the worm. One worm, one turtle. And the last one is dragonflies. Oh, there's some dragonflies there. I think I'm going to put a squiggly line on the dragonflies. 1, 2, it was fun making squiggles. 3, 4 squiggles, 5 squiggles. Let's fill in 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's look at our graph. And now let's answer some questions about the picture. Which animal is there the most of? Which one of these creatures that lives in or near the water is there the most of? We don't have to count them again. We'll look at the graph. Which graph has the most boxes filled in? Did you say dragonfly? Perfect. Put a ring around the dragonfly. That had the most, the biggest quantity. 5 was our biggest number. Now, which animal has the smallest number? The smallest. If you said worms and turtles both had 1, you were correct. I'm going to put a check by the worm and the turtle. They had the least. Graphs make it easy to answer questions because after you finish the graph, you don't have to go back and count again. The answers are right there. I hope you had some graph fun today on Thursday. Go do another video and work hard all day long.